grocery items, fresh produce, and frozen.
What you're looking for is all at best price.
What you're looking for is at Value.
Fresh Market Pharmacy has expanded to customers with its new additional location at best price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875. WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lowered.
And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. Carry, we offer the finest selection of products that cater to your every need. From groceries to household essentials, our shelves are stocked with quality items that are sure to impress. And guess what? We're not just great for wholesale. We're also your go-to place for all your food service needs. Located right opposite the Immigration Department on King George V Street in Roseau, we take pride in providing you with an unforgettable shopping experience. Our friendly staff is here to assist you in each and every step of the way. Ready to place an order or have a question? Call us at 316-0184 or 255-6823. And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. We can't wait to see
When money done comes and the money done touch you. Fresh Market, we are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh Market, your one stop. When money done comes and your pocket done touch you. Fresh Market,
I would like to say good morning to our team from Fresh Market this morning. Good morning, Mr. Thomas. How are you doing?
Good morning, Matt. Morning, Matt, and all our listeners. Of course, we are back here today from Fresh Markets and Best Price. Those are the pharmacies that continue to provide you with quality pharmaceuticals and, of course, the service. And today is no different. We provide education information. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that's very bit common. Persons come to the pharmacy all the time and say they have the inability to sleep. So we're going to review it actually. Insomnia. We're going to review it and give you tips that can help you and so show you some of the causes, risk factors, and what you can do. We're going to say morning to some of our listeners. We know that Dr. Hamlet is here. Alcott is back here. Morning to you. Or of course, we talk Nurse Jacob. Morning to you. Wayne and May, Robertson. Of course, our staff at Fresh Market and Best Price, Andrew Joseph, Edmund Galley, Ricky, Anya and Albert, Butro, morning to you, Nichols and Pamela, and of course, Eddie. Debbie over in Canada, Joe Christmas, morning to you, Dr. Bannis, Baba and daughters, morning to you, and Roland and Edith, morning to you. Good. So as mentioned, we're going to talk about insomnia. What's insomnia? Well, it's a medical term that's used for inability to sleep. So sleep disorder in which one has trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up too early. In other words, and of course, not getting sufficient sleep is going to be a problem. It tells on the body, even throughout the day. We'll explain all of that. The condition can be short-term, acute, or last for a very long time, chronic. So someone can suffer insomnia for a short period of time or a long period of time. Acute insomnia normally lasts for one night or a few weeks. Insomnia, when it's chronic, it happens lasts for longer time, for months or even years, isn't it? We adults need at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep every day, 7 to 9. While experts don't yet fully understand sleep's effects on the body, it is clear that getting inadequate sleep can do much than just make you feel tired during the day. Over time, it can be a threat. It can be a threat to your health. For example, poor sleep has been linked to serious health problems such as high blood pressure, heart attacks, and all of these things, all of these conditions. So poor sleep. So that's why one has to have a good sleeping habit. Good. So let's look at the different types of insomnia. Let Nora tell us.
Okay, there are two types of insomnia, primary and secondary. Primary insomnia is means your sleep problems aren't linked to another condition or problem. However, secondary insomnia, this means that you have trouble sleeping because of another health condition like asthma, depression, arthritis, cancer or heartburn, pain medication, or substance use like alcohol.
Yes, very good. So let's look at the causes of primary insomnia. Causes, Nora? Primary.
Okay. The causes depend on whether you have primary insomnia or secondary insomnia, also called comorbid insomnia because it develops as a result of another health condition. Many of these causes can be addressed, such as life habits and treating ongoing medical problems. However, some causes can't be changed, such as your genes.
So what's the cause of primary insomnia then?
Causes of primary insomnia include stress related to big life events like a job loss or change, the death of a loved one, divorce or moving, your sleep environment or the things around you while you are trying to sleep, like noise, light, or room temperature that's either too hot or too cold for you to sleep comfortably. Changes in your sleep schedule like jet lag, a new shift at work, waking up to care for a new baby or moving to a new home. Your genes, as research has found, that the tendency for insomnia may run in families. Eating too close at bedtime, which can leave you feeling quite uncomfortable when laying in bed or prevent sleep, as can heartburn, which also may happen after overeating. Caffeine or nicotine, which are both stimulants and can keep you up if you consume them too soon before bedtime. Alcohol, which can interfere with your ability to get deep, restful sleep and may cause you to wake up during the night, and not getting enough exercise or physical activity in the daytime.
Good. Go ahead.
So, your sleep habits or sleep hygiene play a major role in how well you sleep. The following habits can lead to insomnia: going to bed at different times rather than sticking to a regular sleep schedule, waking up at different times from day to day, taking naps during the day, being very active and having too little time to relax before bedtime, working, eating, or watching TV in bed, too much screen time with your phone, TV, computer, or video games right before you try to fall asleep. If you share a bed with someone, that person's habit can affect your sleep. For example, if they snore, you may not be able to sleep.
Good. So some secondary causes of insomnia, I just briefly mentioned. So there are primary causes and secondary causes. Secondary causes of insomnia could include mental issues like depression and anxiety. So someone who may experience, probably experiencing depression, anxiety, unable to sleep. Certain prescription over-the-counter medications, including some cold allergies, depression, antidepressant, high blood pressure, and asthma medication. So even some medicines that persons take, this may cause them to stay awake. And that's a secondary cause. Or pain or discomfort at night, such as caused by a back pain or arthritis. Someone may have pain and then this can stay awake. Substance use disorder, use of alcohol, drugs, this can cause them to stay awake. Hyperthyroidism, a condition where your thyroid is overactive, means it pushes your metabolism very quick. Or overactive thyroid gland, that can happen. Other sleep disorders like restless syndrome, we call it restless leg syndrome. Hormone changes that happen during menstruation, pregnancy, and menopause. Hormonal changes can also cause insomnia. So these are some secondary causes of insomnia. And of course, we have Alzheimer's disease and other types of dementia. We have, for instance, Parkinson's disease, cancer, diabetes, heart disease. BPH can also do that. Reflux GRD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, epilepsy. And so these are secondary causes of insomnia. Good. Now, let's look at the risk factors for insomnia. What are the risk factors associated with insomnia?
Insomnia affects women and people assigned female at birth more than men and people assigned male at birth, and older people more than the younger ones. Young and middle aged African Americans are also have a higher risk of insomnia. Other risk factors include rising age, as insomnia becomes more common as you get older. Being a woman or a person assigned female at birth, hormonal changes, as because hormonal changes during menstruation and menopause can disrupt sleep. Long-term illnesses such as diabetes and heart disease, mental health issues such as depression and anxiety, working night shifts or shifts that rotate, frequent travel, which can disrupt your regular sleep pattern, being a light sleeper, drinking alcohol, feeling unsafe in your home because of domestic violence or abuse, having disorder sleep issues like nocturnal panic attacks, and nightmare disorder that make you feel afraid or anxious to fall asleep.
Yes, so these are associated risk factors, especially notably is working at nights, or having night shifts, isn't it? That normally our body have what you call a sleep circadian rhythm, and then once that is, it tells you when night is coming. The body tells the body responds to that, and as a result, prepares for a certain chemical is released in the brain and is preparing the body to go to sleep. Now, once that is defined or against, then you have this issue. So that is a risk factors. Um, of course, we mentioned also drinking alcohol and so forth. So all the things, medical conditions, long-term illness can cause someone to stay awake. So these are associated risk factors. Good. Let's look at insomnia in pregnancy.
If you're pregnant, you're very likely to experience insomnia at some point during your pregnancy, particularly in the later stages. About 25% of pregnant people will have episodes of insomnia during their first trimester. By the end of the third trimester, that number rises to 80%. The primary reason for insomnia in early pregnancy: rising levels of the hormones estrogen and progesterone, which play a role in regulating your sleep cycle as well as your breathing pattern. In late pregnancy, the weight of the fetus becomes the culprit. It presses on your joints and back, making it very difficult to get comfortable. It also pushes against your bladder, which makes you need to get out of bed to pee more frequently. Other pregnancy related factors include vomiting and nausea due to morning sickness, which can also happen at night, leg cramps or other leg discomforts, back pain, pain in your wrong ligaments, which are bands on either side of your uterus, contractions, movements of your fetus, shortness of breath, a faster than normal heartbeat, and heartburn.
Yes, very good. So for pregnancy, let's also look at the symptoms of insomnia. What are the symptoms?
Insomnia has many symptoms. These symptoms can be divided into two categories according to how they affect you during the night as you try to sleep and the impact your insomnia has on your day after the night of loss of sleep. Trouble sleeping. These signs of insomnia are classified by when your sleep problems happen. Initial insomnia, also called sleep onset insomnia, this is difficulty falling asleep. Middle insomnia, also called maintenance insomnia. This is difficulty staying asleep through the night. And late insomnia, also called early wake insomnia. This causes you to wake up earlier than normal.
Good. And what about the daytime effects of insomnia?
These signs of insomnia result from lack of sleep caused by your insomnia. Feeling run down, fatigued, or generally unwell. Slower reflexes such as while you're driving, difficulty concentrating and remembering things, confusion and trouble putting thoughts together, mood changes such as irritability or feelings of depression and anxiety, disruptions in your day-to-day life such as work, your social life, and with your hobbies.
Good. So notice the effects here. Quite interesting. Some of the effects of unable to sleep at night, insomnia, feeling run down, fatigue, lack of energy, and it says slow reflexes even while driving, such as while driving, concentrating a bit, inability, to concentrate deeply, and remembering things, confusion, all of these things. So, in other words, insomnia has an effect on one's life even throughout the day. It can affect their function and their ability to function optimally throughout the day. Of course, it's diagnosed. Someone will have to be diagnosed by a medical officer, and of course, history has to be taken and tested done. There's initial exam, there's tests, and so forth. And some tests that can be done, brain activity, breathing, and so forth. These are tests that can be done. Good. So, what about the treatment? The treatment of insomnia. Let's look at the treatment.
Insomnia doesn't always require treatment. If it's short term, acute, insomnia caused by stress or by changes in your environment or schedule, for example, when traveling, your insomnia may last a few days or weeks before clearing up on its own. If your insomnia lasts longer than a few weeks and happens several nights a week, meaning it has become chronic, your doctor may recommend the following approaches.
Good.
Better sleep hygiene. Your doctor likely will recommend that you focus first on improving your sleep hygiene, which includes go to bed and get up at the same times each day. Set your thermostat to a comfortable temperature or for sleeping. Make sure your room is dark and quiet. Don't drink alcohol or caffeinated beverages close to bedtime and avoid nicotine as well. Exercise regularly during the day, at least 5 hours before you plan to go to bed. Don't nap, especially in the afternoon. Keep your meal times consistent and don't eat close to bedtime. Drink less liquid close to bedtime so you don't have to get up to pee during the night. Relax before bedtime with a book, bath, or other low key activities. Meditation also can help. Ask your doctor if any of your medication, prescription, or over the counter could be keeping you up.
Yes, very good. So clearly that's one can do that. Better sleep hygiene, straightforward. That has to be tried even before one can use medication. There are medication to be used, and that has to be avoided as much as possible because we don't want to start on medication because it means then we're going to have a problem. So let's take a quick break and we come back and talk about some of the treatment that can be given for those who suffer with insomnia.
And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. Carry, we offer the finest selection of products that cater to your every need, from groceries to household essentials. Our shelves are stocked with quality items that are sure to impress. And guess what? We're not just straight for wholesale. We're also your go-to place for all your food service needs. Located right opposite the immigration department on King George V Street in Roseville, we take pride in providing you with an unforgettable shopping experience. Our friendly staff is here to assist you in each and every step of the way. Ready to place an order or have a question? Call us at 316-0184 or 255-6823. And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. We can't wait to see.
We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh your one stop.
Back to you.
Good. So we're talking about insomnia, and we're looking at diagnosis and treatment. Of course, there are various treatments that have been given, and of course, healthcare provider would have to prescribe some of them, like sedatives, and so forth, and sedatives for a short time. But let's talk about the non-prescription. Of course, the non-prescription items. Let Nora tell us more about the non-prescription sleep medications.
Okay, over-the-counter sleep aids are also available. They typically contain an antihistamine that will make you drowsy. Though you can buy them without a prescription, you should talk to your doctor first as they can cause side effects such as daytime drowsiness, confusion, and other problems with thinking, dizziness, difficulty peeing. We also have home remedies. Too little research has been done to determine whether herbs and supplements truly help with insomnia. If you do decide to try them, however, talk to your doctor first. They may interact with drugs that you already take. These herbs and supplements include melatonin, valerian roots, acupuncture, yoga and tai chi, and meditation.
Right. There's a very common one in melatonin, isn't it? That
Yes.
persons normally use. Melatonin is a natural substance in the brain, actually. When one is about to sleep, that it's released and prepares you for sleep, a restful sleep. So that is available over the counter at various strengths. And of course, we mentioned others like valerian root and other items. Good. But let's look at the complications of insomnia. What are some of the complications of insomnia?
Our bodies and brains need to sleep so they can repair themselves. It's also crucial for learning and keeping memories. If insomnia is keeping you awake, it can lead to a higher risk of health problems like high blood pressure, obesity, and depression, a higher risk of falling, trouble focusing, anxiety, depression, and thoughts of suicide, as well as problems managing substance use disorders, grumpiness, slow reaction times while driving that can lead to a crash, a higher risk of asthma or other breathing problems, a weakened immune system, making you more vulnerable to illness and less able to fight infections, as well as raised inflammation, metabolism problems due to insomnia's impact on hunger hormones and your digestion, which can lead to overweight, obesity, metabolic syndrome, and diabetes. Worsening of chronic pain if you already have this condition, and problems during pregnancy, such as low birth weight, preterm delivery, raised pain during childbirth, and a higher likelihood you will need a cesarean section.
Yes, good. So what about prevention? Let's look at prevention. What can you do to work on preventing insomnia?
Good sleep habits, also called sleep hygiene, can help you prevent insomnia. Here are some tips. Go to sleep at the same time each night and get up at the same time each morning. Try not to take naps during the day because they may make you less sleepy at night. Do not use phones or ebooks before bed. The light can make it harder for you to fall asleep. Avoid caffeine, nicotine, and alcohol late in the day. Caffeine and nicotine are stimulants that can keep you from falling asleep. Alcohol can make you wake up in the middle of the night and hurt your sleep quality. Get regular exercise. Try not to work out close to bedtime because it may make it harder for you to fall asleep. Experts suggest that exercising at least 3 to 4 hours before bed. Don't eat a heavy meal late in the day, but a light snack before bedtime may help you fall asleep. Make your bedroom comfortable, dark and quiet, and not too warm or too cold. If light is a problem, use a sleeping mask to cover up sounds. Try earplugs, a fan, or white noise machine. Follow a routine to relax before bedtime. Read a book, listen to music, take a bath. Do not use your bed for anything other than sleep or sex. If you can't fall asleep and aren't drowsy, get up and do something calming, like reading until you feel sleepy. If you tend to lie awake and worry about things, make a to do list before going to bed. This may help you put your concerns aside for the night. Go easy on all liquids in the evening so you don't need to get up to pee during the night.
Yes, so those are some pointers that can help someone to prevent or reduce the impact of insomnia. Good. What about living with it now? Now that you experience insomnia, how can you live with it?
The same sleep habits that would help you prevent insomnia can also help if you already have it. In addition to practicing good sleep hygiene as outlined above, you also should do the following. Talk to your doctor if your insomnia does not improve or gets worse. Stick with your insomnia treatment plan even if your sleep improves. Manage any health conditions that may be contributing to your insomnia. Find ways to cope with stress, a common cause of insomnia. And be patient because treating chronic insomnia may take months.
Yes, yes. So that living with it, these are some Tips someone can apply, talk to the doctor, stick with the treatment plan, and manage any health conditions that may trigger insomnia, because insomnia can be secondary. So you may have health conditions, so that has to be properly under control. No, some frequently asked questions. One of them is, how do you fix insomnia?
Well, it depends on what caused it. If it's triggered by a medical condition, for example, treating that condition will likely return to your sleep to normal. Long term or chronic insomnia, not caused by a health condition, can be more challenging to treat. In addition to practicing good sleep habits, you may benefit from psychological counseling and short term use of sleep medication.
Yes, that's very true. Another question is, will my insomnia go away?
In most cases, yes. If your insomnia was caused by stress, you should sleep better once that stress goes away. If you require treatment for chronic insomnia, it can be very effective.
It can be very effective. Good. So insomnia does more than ruin your night's sleep. More than that, it, as we discussed there, it raises your risk of serious health problems. Yes. However, treatment can be very effective. That is the key thing. Treatment can be very effective, and always usually in any condition, the patient has to play the patient is the most important along those lines. They have to play a big part in working along to help to relieve that situation. It will involve identifying and managing the causes of the insomnia, such as the stress or underlying health conditions. And of course, we need to talk to our doctor. We need to talk to the doctor to help to do that. So insomnia is a common problem. Persons usually come along to the pharmacy and they ask for, they have a difficulty either falling asleep, staying asleep, and or waking up too early. In other words, they don't get adequate rest, 7 to 9 hours, 7, 8 hours at night. So they usually come along and they ask for treatment. But usually, as mentioned, insomnia is usually caused by a condition. We mentioned exactly the symptom, and we mentioned how we can, especially how we can prevent it and how we can work on it. And we mentioned home remedies you can use. Home remedies can be used. Some of just to review some of the prevention strategies. Those you need to go to sleep at the same time every night. Avoid taking naps in the day, and especially late in the afternoon, because don't forget the body is not tired. When the body is tired, you tend to fall asleep quicker, because the body needs the rest. So that is it. Try not to use the phones or be up even while in bed on your tablet or on your phone, and avoid caffeine and nicotine late at night. Those are what we say. And regular exercise, critical, regular exercise. Get your body tired so that the body can go to rest. So these are what you can do. Good. Follow routine and so forth. All of these will help you. So these are some information that we give you. And of course, we have over-the-counter preparations. We have melatonin, quite a bit of that. We have other items. You can come along. We can show you those items. We can give you advice on the use of these items. These are just short term, and we also give you other practical help that to allow you to fall asleep. These and more. So you may have other questions you want to ask us. Feel free to visit our pharmacy and talk to any one of our pharmacists who are ever ready to talk to you and give you additional information. Feel free to do that. Good. So insomnia, you can control it. We can help you to control it. We can help you to care for it. And of course, we always refer you to a healthcare professional if the need arises. Good. So that's all from our team at Fresh Market and Best Price on insomnia for this week. And we want to wish everyone a pleasant weekend.
Want to wish you the same. Thank you. Happy fishing to you this weekend. I know you're going out there. Huh?
Yeah, sure.
Okanwang or fish.
Sure.
Have a great one. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
All right. Thank you. This is Q 95. I will stop there. We're friends from Fresh Market Pharmacy Dominica. Stick around. All right. Let's continue here this morning. Thank you.
You park over here, you move now.
You're looking for is the best price. What you're looking for is the
Best price, best price. Everything is nice. And oh, you will love the price. Convenient and easy. Make shopping breezy.
The luxury of everything in one supermarket located on the riverbank with parking. Best Price open daily all week with home store decor for every room, pharmacy for all prescriptions and over-the-counter medication, supermarket for all your grocery items, fresh produce and frozen.
What you're looking for is all at best price.
you're looking for is the value.
Dominica, it's your turn to stand for Dewash.
If you want to kill me or you plan to kill me, go right ahead and do it, brother. I have no fear of nothing, no one at all.
Don't allow the authorities to destroy nature, the rivers, the mountain, the nature isle.
Don't call and complain about Dominicans not standing up. Where are you?
Make the call. Save Dewash.
It's not a war against the people, it's a war against wicked principalities in high and low places.
They're taking it to the next level. The court. Call and make your contribution to save Dewash this Friday, 1 to 3. Make that call. Save Dewash.
Schmuck Pharmacy has expanded to customers with its new additional location at Best Price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875. WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lowered.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
The Dominica Softball Cricket Association, in collaboration with the Elias Dupuy Foundation, proudly presents the Elias Dupuy Tip Ball Cricket Festival, all in honor of the late Elias Dupuy. Join us Easter Sunday and Easter Monday at the Ansdume Playing Field in the northeast of the island for 2 days of softball cricket action. Games begin 11 a.m. on Easter Sunday and 9 a.m. on Easter Monday, featuring top teams from the north and northeast of Dominica, including Benz, Peebush, Penville, Calabishi, Marigot, Wesley, Woodford Hill, and Portsmouth, all competing for over $3,000 in prizes. Make this Easter one to remember with thrilling cricket, community spirit, and great entertainment. April 5th and 6th at the Ansdume Playing Field. Catch the action live on radio, Facebook, YouTube, and the television. Come out and support the Elias Dupuy Table Cricket Festival, where the Northeast will come alive with cricket. Lively cricket.
Looking for more data, more talk, and more value? Introducing Digicell's new 14-day plans. Get unlimited data, unlimited talk, and unlimited text for only $70. Or grab 25 gigs of data plus unlimited talk and text for only $60. That's right. More connection, real connection from Digicel. Whether you're streaming, chatting, or staying connected, Digicel keeps you going for 14 days straight. Activate today and enjoy real connection. Activate today. Digicel, real connection.
And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. Carry, we offer the finest selection of products that cater to your every need. From groceries to household essentials, our shelves are stocked with quality items that are sure to impress. And guess what? We're not just great for wholesale. We're also your go-to place for all your food service needs. Located right opposite the Immigration Department on King George V Street in Roseville, we take pride in providing you with an unforgettable shopping experience. Our friendly staff is here to assist you in each and every step of the way. Ready to place an order or have a question? Call us at 316-0184 or 255-6823. And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. We can't wait to see you.
Right, so I ask you, what are you doing inside Bloombox? You have a farm? You tell me, Gus, how the hell sort? I've been married 37 years. Look at my money farm. They say, no, not woman, like land for farming crops. And then you understand, Bloombox is the most affordable on island. Knapsacks starting at only $57.71. Elsewhere, it's $300 plus. Cutlass seeds, seeding trays, nursery pots, sales of potting mix, all at way better prices than anywhere else. Fertilizers, 3-in-1 multi-tool, and so much more. Located on Federation Drive, Goodwill. Second property on the right after the Valley Link Road and on the corner of Drury Lane and Hanover Street in Roseville. Bloombox. Let's bloom together.
All right, Dominic, Fridays are usually busy days, so we're going to open up the lines for until we join our next stop, Jawless Market. So we have a few minutes, huh? So let's connect. Our first call this morning. Are you there, caller? Yes.
Yes, man. Nurse Tyram, you're good.
Hi, nurse. How you doing?
I love you, man. All right. I just saying a quick hello to my godmother, Arthur Chillingford, and a nice lady, Vilna Joseph. Man, something that's on my mind. When they finish in the school at Potter's, at Goodwill there, those Chinese,
I don't know. Maybe later.
man, Papa Bonje, Chinese doing nothing in this country, way. Anyway, they no money, we don't know money. Man, have a blessed morning. Bye-bye.
You want to know when the Chinese school will be done? News this morning that Portsmouth will be, the residents who live in the north will now have a big office available for, if you need a license, registration there. The documents associated they will be delivered there in Portsmouth. So that's good news. Let's listen to the chief of police, at this time, Mr. Cobbett, speaking to the news that now you can receive your license documents in the town of Portsmouth.
Over the past years, we've been issuing driving tests in Portsmouth, so that's ongoing. Also been inspecting motor vehicles or motor vehicle license, that's ongoing. But today, as indicated, we are moving into a new phase where you'll be able to receive your driver licenses, the actual cards in your hand, printed in Portsmouth. At the sub-treasury. Again, in furtherance of this exercise, we have 4 officers, licensing officers, police officers, Corporal Chillingford, Sergeant Philip, Sergeant Augustine, and Superintendent Delvin Jones, who have been appointed by the Chief of Police as licensing officers to ensure that the system, I say, works as it was meant to work. 4 of them to ensure that it's done. So they have been authorized to approve the issuance of driver license and motor vehicle licenses to all individuals who have met the requirements. Additionally, in addition to the motor vehicle licenses and driver licenses, people who have been granted permission to use firearms in Dominica should also be able to get their cards printed on the system.
Good news for the town of Portsmouth. The process of decentralization that could have been done a long time ago, huh? Let's listen to the minister on that issue, the Minister of Security, Mr. Reuben Blackmore.
Because on the scope, what is happening today, it may look small, but demonstrates that your government, the Labour Party administration, understands the tapestry of life for the people of this country. And the construction of airports, roads are important, but there are little things that the people need to conduct their daily lives that are also very important. And in 2026, it makes absolutely no sense for people of Portsmouth, Capuchin, Vickers, Bens to come to Roseau to get a driver's license issue to them. And therefore, over the years, ladies and gentlemen, for the past 3 years, not 2, 3 years, we have been trying to decentralize the issuance of driver's licenses, starting firstly with the town of Portsmouth. So today, we have moved from just simply inspection and the granting of learner's licenses. That can be done in Portsmouth, but one of the things we started early in preparation to the actual launching of the decentralization of insurance of driver's licenses, or to start to do the licensing in Portsmouth and the registration of vehicles in Portsmouth and the insurance.
Saying good news for the people of the north, huh? You don't have to travel all the way to Roseau to get your license and documents. Let's take a phone call. Of course, we just open up the lines here. Hello, talk to me, yes?
How are you today?
How are you today? How are you? Yes.
Okay, well, I'm fine. Well, not in relation to the Goodwill Secondary School.
Uh-huh.
Maria, how did Maria march down the school?
Okay.
And Chinese now, they are in construction, doing construction in 6 schools in Dominica.
Mm-hmm.
So, however, now, we don't have to hustle the Chinese to do the work so that something will happen just like the grammar school. So we have to take our time. We have to have patience. Because there is a school, the 7 days is building a school adjacent to it. And construction, is a difficult thing, is a dangerous thing. So we have to take our time to do good work, So that is so the
But I'm sure, yes, I agree with you, but I'm sure there is a timeline in terms of the construction in that contract that you should finish by a certain date. I can't tell you at this time what this date is, and I'll try to find out more information. But I'm getting your point. Yeah? Yeah?
Right.
Yes.
Sometimes in a project, it may have unforeseen circumstances. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
So, however, we just have to have a little patience. Better late than never. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Let's see another phone call there. Hello, yes? Mm-hmm.
Matt,
Yes?
morning.
Morning to you, sir.
I think it was long overdue. And the minister or the police officer, when they're talking, they need to say the thing straight. We've been getting license in Portsmouth for a very long time. Paying our license for a very long time. The problem is we have to travel all the way road to for a card, an ID card, driver's license card. That was the problem. And if you have a license, you have your license, but then you have the receipt. Police stop you, and you tell them, you show them your receipt. They have a problem with that, which doesn't make no sense. And you coming from the north. That's all we were getting.
So you're saying you used to receive your receipt a long time ago?
Yes, a long time ago. So the way they're talking, like it just happened, no. I used to do it a long time ago, and that's why I pay my life for the majority of time. And then if I travel, whenever I travel to Roseau, I get a card. I go for a card, right? But they're making it believe like it's just happening. They have to do things right and say things right. Don't try to put in petty politics in that thing. I talk about the Labour Party or the government of Dominica. It's been like that for a while, right? We pay our vehicle license. We check, we pay in Portsmouth. You see, that man always misleading. And the problem is they're not saying where. I hope it's not another place they are going to rent.
From what I got, like some Treasury building in Portsmouth. I gathered this morning from Treasury building in Portsmouth.
Well, there's a building HIC building. What I say, they have to build. I didn't see them build anything. Years for years, they were going to build a government building by the bank, the National Bank. Up to this present time, they building all kind of mansion, all kind of things for themselves. But they cannot put a government building in Portsmouth to host, to assist the people with government stuff. Right? So tell them to come and picture things. Let us know where they're putting it and how they're renting. That is what we want to do. Thank you, Mark.
All right, thank you. A country in which mediocre is celebrated 26 years in government, and there's a celebration about issuing licenses and services in Portsmouth. That's a comment there, 4493095. So this previous caller is saying there's nothing to celebrate. We've been doing this for a long time. Hello, talk to me, yes? Uh-huh.
Yes, Mark. I mean, we need development. And whenever you go in Canada or United States, even if you have your receipt, but you're supposed to have your ID card. That is supposed to be on the vehicle when moving. So, I mean, we have to develop. Things take time. So now it is in progress. What is the cry wrong? I mean, everything that the government implements, they always have obstacles.
But somebody's asking, caller, what is the celebration about? This is what somebody's saying.
No, but they have to talk about it. I mean, to make people know what happened. News must carry on. I mean, so we have to think, more advanced. More, Okay, thank you very much.
All right, caller, thank you very much. On the telephone, 922. Again, our next stop, Jolly's Market. Hello, talk to me.
Man, good morning.
Morning to you, sir.
Now I get two concerns. The first thing, I just a Blackmore man, and I keep asking myself every day, is Blackmore the police commissioner? I know he's not. My policy directives are set by the politicians, by the administration. But the day-to-day running of the police force is to be done by the commissioner of police. So when I hear Blackmore coming on the radio and speaking on issues, operational police issues, I get pretty upset about it. That should not be. Why is the commissioner of police taking a backseat to the politicians? We cannot politicize the police force. I have a great problem with that.
But did you hear Mr. Commissioner before Blackmore?
Mark? No, I did not hear him.
Well, he did speak before Mr. Blackmore. He did speak, yeah?
But even more so, Mark, at no time should law enforcement and politicians who go against each other, right, be on the same platform speaking on any issue. If the politicians want to have a press conference, go ahead. If the police is having one, let the police do it. But the two cannot go together. The police enforce the directives, government has directives. That's all they do. Right? Secondly, Mark, have you ever known a birth certificate to expire?
A birth certificate? No,
Yeah.
no.
Mark, some time ago, my nephew got a birth certificate. And at the time, they were giving them a concession of $5. It is the same birth certificate we have today. He went to get an apostille attached to the birth certificate. And because he paid $5 at the time, they tell him that is expired. No change in the birth certificate. The same thing. But it's expired. How could that be, Matt? Is it a money-making thing? Because I cannot understand why it is that he got the birth certificate. It cannot change. Nothing is changing in it. But because of the price he paid for it, they are telling him it's expired. He needs to get a new one costing him $20. Something is wrong, man. Something is wrong. Something is not right. Mm-mm.
But from what I gather, the whole document itself is on better quality paper, so maybe hence the price has been increased. Huh? Hello, talk to me. I'm just putting it forward that the quality of that paper is a little more. Somebody says Dominica is laughable, huh? Good morning to my friend Briley up there in Brooklyn, the Queens, Mount Vernon, wherever you are. Good morning to you, sir. Because of your social life, you live here, there, and everywhere. Hello, talk to me, huh?
Mr. President, I just have a little concern this morning.
What's the concern?
It's a good while now. I'm in Terrell's Lane, that is above Popeye. That's close to Mr. Clemson Place. In the street, not too long, they had something, I don't know what was coming in, and they patched all the street, I'd call and tell him what to make thing to go inside the hospital. Now, I am walking there either on Wednesday or Tuesday. I was walking, I went to check something and I was walking back. There's a place where people bring all their children in the street there. So I am walking, I and another Christian sister, we talk till they come in. In there, vehicle park all along there, some of them not even working, and they park along the road. Now, this young girl trying to come in now to reverse my back to come in, while Mr. Suku, the man, a young guy they call Suku, going out, and there was a tie-up between them. There's another road to go up by the Robinson Pacific. And you know the girl going on holes, the road come back big holes. And when she tried to with her watch, to see I'm confused, and too many vehicles that are parked there, some not even from there. And the girl bounced one of those Catch Adventure tourist thing, bounced him, and here, product, one was even thought it was a big piece of wood that break. And here it was. But nevertheless, the owner, they came out and they watched, and he and the girl, she's one of the Naomi Valmont's niece, and she said to the man, okay, I will take the responsibility. So she called her, I don't know if it's a boyfriend or even what it is, the person come and they watch. I guess they will settle down. That street has so many vehicle people coming from all about. There's a place where they have Cat Adventure, and those people have all their buses put in there. Everybody just comes sometimes, they put some old vehicle there, they will not remove it. So I am very concerned there because, the little place so narrow and too many potholes coming out from the road that is above Popeye, they're coming in there. That is not nice enough. There are many old people living there, children going to school and so on there. So I am asking whoever is in charge of those potholes or those, even though Mickey is talking about derelict vehicles, I do not know the people just park the vehicle there. And when other people want to come in, they cannot help themselves. So I am just saying that all this morning. Potholes, too deep potholes.
All right. I think your concern is more the derelict vehicles on that street, huh? So those of you who have derelict vehicles on that street there, do something about it. 449-309-928 is the morning time, 9:25. I have 3 minutes behind there. Yes, 9:25 is the morning time. Again, the numbers are 449-3095, 449-3096. Let's take a voice note there as we continue this morning. Yes?
Matt, a pleasant good morning to you.
Morning to you,
and
sir.
to your listeners.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, I know without a doubt that there are some voice notes that will get priority. And that's understandable. But I try to call, I ain't getting through. I'm sending this voice note. If it not get a turns to air, I will still continue to call. But Matt, allow me to ask the chief of police and the security minister a question via your program, please. I beg you. I admonish you, man. I plead with you. Mr. Chief of Police, Mr. Minister of Security, are you telling us the truth? Is it that you all are happy because people are going to get their driver's license card in Portsmouth now? Or, Mr. Security, or Mr. Chief of Police, that so many people are going to come to Portsmouth now with our passports? These hotels in Portsmouth on the north side, wherever you call that area there. Is it because they're going to be coming and they'll be looking for driver's license, their cards, and they'll be more visible for people to see in Roseau, and they'll just decide, you know what, we're going to make it happen in Portsmouth? Tell us the truth. You all, when all of the things, it does put us, specifically me, to question, because I cannot trust nothing absolutely you all guys are doing. Tell us the truth. Is it something real, or for people you are expecting to come so that they can get their driver's licenses in Portsmouth. Unless people will see, tell me.
Dominica again making the news for the wrong reasons, huh? I'll tell you what is circulating and making the rounds. Our passports again making headlines. The sons of slain Iranian official holds a 29 million Dubai property using other names. So Dominican's passport scandal continues, huh? The sons of it's been reported that sons of slain officials from Iran have Dominica passports. We'll keep digging on that one because we're making international news and it's going viral. Hello, talk to me. So why the U.S. may be concerned? Hello, talk to me.
It seems to me I'm dominating the program this morning. But however,
yes,
I have a vehicle. When I come to go into town, I live in Upper Parish Street, and I don't have to park my vehicle on the Link Road, Goodwill. Sometimes I park it in the Botanical Garden. Only to do transaction in town. So even the event that they put the licensing department, that's a section in Portsmouth. It will have less vehicle coming into the town because there is a congestion of traffic in town. So if they put it wherever they put it in Black or in Portsmouth or wherever they do it, that's a good plus. So some people does not realize those developments. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. And the question again, that's making international news. The sons of two sons of this Iranian official owning properties over $29 million are being investigated at this time using the names, different names on their passports. And they're being investigated by the U.S. authorities. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes? Yeah.
Matt, good morning.
Morning to you, yes.
You okay?
I'm okay, why?
Matt, I'm just asking if you okay.
Yes, I'm okay, yes. I'm asking you why you asked.
Matt, I'm asking a question. What is becoming of the grammar school, the broken down grammar school they have there? Do you hear anything happening? What is?
Well, I haven't heard. The Prime Minister said, recently that they would have an investigation going on, but I haven't heard the results of the investigation. No, I haven't heard nothing.
The place is just in a mess, and nobody working there. Nobody saying nothing. Waste of money. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. On the telephone, yes, 9:31. Talk to me.
Matt, good morning.
Morning to you, bro.
Matt, here's the problem that the opposition have. They're asking young people to go and confirm, right? Now, the young people tell them, you have to pay me to go and confirm. Now, the opposition haven't got the money. They want them to go and confirm. But the government have money. They're going to pay the young people to go and confirm. And then when it's election again, you have to pay people. That's what they have been doing for the past 15, 20 years. You have to pay people to go and vote for you. Now the opposition haven't got the money. So that puts the government in a better position because they have the money.
So what would you advise the opposition to do? The fact that they, as you said, they claim they don't have money.
There's nothing much they can do about it because the government has the largest, they have the money, right? So they go, and that's what they have been doing for the past 20 years, paying people to vote. So right now, it's a culture in Dominica. If you ask me to vote for you, asking me, but what's in it for me? You have to give me something. I'm not going to leave my home and go and vote for you, and then I'm getting nothing. So that puts the opposition in a bad.
We agree. That's what I'm asking you. What do you expect the opposition to do in that case? That's what this question I'm asking you.
Right. There's nothing much they can do. They're just telling people, oh, be patriotic and go and control. The people not interested in that.
But what the opposition can also tell the people who want to register that there's a brighter light on there's light in on the horizon. Yeah? So you can give them hope.
But people don't hear that right now. People want money in their pockets. No, that's only 10 seconds.
Yeah.
The passports, man.
Mhm.
These passports, they are sold for Iranians, man. America playing too much with Dominica. It's time to put Dominica on a thing like what they do Cuba. A blockade. Dominica going and get a block just now. No food, no gas not going to come in Dominica. And they're going to do like that Cuba. Dominica has to be very soon, This year, man, everybody.
And they might send you home to Johnny. Would you like that?
Man, I don't worry anymore.
All right, my brother Johnny. Thank you very much. Thank you. If they are taking action, they will take action. And of course, we have a couple days, a couple months. With Trump, anything is possible. Even you have green cards or passport, anything is possible. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Yes.
Thank you, Matt. Some people don't realize that. I realize Johnny always speaks negative about Dominica. Dominica is your country, my boy. Your country. Thank you.
And that's what I'm saying. Anything is possible. And I even heard about some law that may be debated in Congress soon, huh? That you have to be, or you may be, or you will be the citizen of one country. So you won't be able to get dual citizenship, huh? America or Dominica. Just start thinking about that, Johnny. You might have to make a choice. Hello, talk to me, yes? Would you give up your American citizenship for Dominica? Hello, talk to me, yes?
I want to tell my Christian brothers.
Yes.
He has been in the faith too long, very long. And I do not want to insult him, but he seems he has no change. He's behaving like his father, that used to just insult people and say all kind of bad things about people. Sometimes people say we take genetic, we take this thing, but he must stop that.
But I think from the last comment I heard with Johnny about church, he said he has given up on church in Dominica. Huh?
I hear him was talking about the power and he said something about
Yes.
what is it, gravity, and then he did not even realize the boy mother was a Christian, and I think.
As I'm saying to you, I think he said to me the last time he spoke, he said he has given up on churches in Dominica. Yeah.
Well, he has. That's why I tell you he's not there, because Christians don't give up anything. There's hope, and he just keep on praying and living in hope that see will work. But I know him for a long time, and that is he has never contributed things good, always negative, and he will get himself in trouble. You understand? So we as Christians, we need to pray for Dominica, live in hope that things will work good for us, and I think he needs to have a mindset, because he does not never speak always negative.
All right, caller. Thank you very much, Matt. Some of the government services need to be decentralized. There is no reason why people in the north should have to go to town to do things like license, social security, and passports. Having options is one way, or building resilience is the system. Example, if there is a natural disaster and the treasury services can continue. Portsmouth should have this a long time ago. There are people from the north working in the ministry that should should not have to drive to Roseau to work. They could be working in Portsmouth. That's a great suggestion as well. With the emergence of technology, yes, you can work in Portsmouth. Don't have to drive all the way to Roseau. We have to start up thinking about those things too, huh? Waiting for money to vote only reflects the corruption in the electoral system. The opposition doesn't have to pay anyone to exercise their right to vote. It's a right that should never be for sale. Huh? I spoke yesterday to a few leaders of the opposition. I'll play their response on that matter sometime next week. Hello, talk to me. Yeah? Yes. Hello. Hello. On the overseas line, you're not there. Hello. Good morning, Matt. Someone went to the registry yesterday with their passport and was sent back for a birth certificate. The announcement suggests that it's either or. The following is on the website. Isn't it missing the word "and after passport"? Go to the registering officer or assistant registering officer in a polling district. A birth certificate spawns a passport or other form of pictorial identification which shows your date of birth. So there's a little more confusion there. 449-3095. I will stop there with Jolly's Market coming up right here. Let's take our final call and we'll move on. Talk to me, yes.
But
Yes, I'm here.
this guy keeps talking about development and about license with happy and things. But he doesn't understand. We have been paying our license for 15 years plus in the village, in the town of Portsmouth. It's not a new thing. The only thing is we are going to get the card in Portsmouth. This is a plus. I agree to that. I'm a person who always ask for that. Even when I go to pay my license, I said to them, when are we going to get the card? We don't have to drive all the way to all the time to pay a card. So it's nothing to celebrate and to really whoop. We have been paying our vehicle license and our personal license for more than a decade in Portsmouth. Thank you.
All right, thank you. We'll stop now with our friends from Jolly's Market. All right. Yes, Miss Joseph's in the house already seated, and she's ready to go. So let's do this and come back. Thank you.
Real Ojaz. Johnny's Pharmacy, the Royal Herb Blend Oil of Ojaz is like a miracle in a bottle. Fast-acting, healing, soothing, restoring dry, irritated, uncomfortable skin, varicose veins, joint pain relief, lung decongestion, fights inflammation. Use Oil of Ojaz to massage aching, tired muscles. These secret blended herbs has a soothing, mentholated, calming effect, reducing anxiety, boosting your vitality and your immunity. Induces deep, rejuvenating sleep. Oil of Ojaz. Bon we met pour la peau chivée, inflammation, épaules, genoux, guacha. Cultivate wings sous tapis blesse. Spleen passé boldinance. Oil of Ojaz. Proudly manufactured by Johnny's Pharmacy. Trusted by families all over the world. And available on Amazon.
This morning feeling missing. I had temptations to call it sick, but I end up in Jolly's Pharmacy. And don't think that street, at least it's some my immune system. Me feeling fit and strong now. I'm ready to work and take on any mission. If you see me again, Jolly's Pharmacy is number one. Jolly's again. We can't have all of me one. Jolly's again. The immune system. Jolly's again. Yo, Dominic, it's about Father Box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Johnny's Pharmacy. They boost me up real quick. Johnny's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Would you be missing the party this weekend because of that nagging cold and cough? Boost your body's immunity now by taking Feral Compound, a combination of vitamins and minerals to fight off coughs and cold, so you can be the life of the party again. Don't be restricted by those nagging coughs and cold. Take Feral today and enjoy the little joys of life. Feral Compound is for adults and children 14 years and older. Available at Jolly's Pharmacy and all our locations island-wide.
Oh,
And if they say convenience will make a big difference, then you can trust me. I know just where you should be. That is JP Mega, 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 Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga, 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 nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Shop if you got a if you're social. Cater to everyone. What a happy place, happy place. Oh, JP Mega, 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 Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga, 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 nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Shop if you cater to everyone. What a happy place, happy place. Oh, what a happy place. But just stick some more any item and you automatically qualify for discounts. Check us out at the Mega Store in Fongole where there's lots of parking on Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. JP Mega, the best family shopping experience.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Miss Joseph. How you
Good
doing?
morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
All right.
Awesome. And good morning to our many listeners. Welcome back to Jolly's Market, your go-to source for health tips and updates that you can trust. So today we're going to do a quick recap of our Oral Health Week topic that was covered by Health Vibes this week. And we were joined by the two dynamic dental professionals, and that was Dr. Shannon John and Dr. Tawaya Hunter. And they shared some practical everyday tips that can truly transform your oral health. So let's go right into it. The first thing is that your toothbrush matters more than you think. So we're reminded that your toothbrush should be changed every 3 months or sooner once the bristles have become worn. And when choosing a toothbrush, go for soft to medium bristles, as hard bristles can actually damage your gums over time. Now, we're also talking about the brushing technique because it's not just about the brush, it's about brushing correctly. So they advise that you are to hold your toothbrush at about a 45-degree angle from the gum line and gently move from the top of the tooth to the bottom. And this helps remove plaque efficiently without causing harm. So he was showing us that when you are brushing, you would like to brush from your gums and go down so that you're not eroding your gums or pushing them back. Similar to a hairline, if you keep brushing it backwards, you can push it back. The same can happen to your gum line. So it's important that we be careful when brushing our teeth and go from the top or the gums and go to the downwards throughout your tooth. And be careful when doing circular movements that we're not pushing the plaque back up into your gums. So that was a common dental issue that they saw. And of course, we would like to remind us that we are supposed to be brushing twice daily for a minimum of 3 minutes, okay, in the morning and night, and that's non-negotiable. Of course, there are a few of us who brush more than that. Of course, after every meal is always welcomed. And the good news is that it is largely preventable, and that would be when we're talking about dental issues, as we are meant to have regular dental visits. Of course, they suggest twice a year, and that would be for cleaning and checkups. Prevention, of course, is always better and cheaper than treatment when it comes to your dental health. And that is always a topic that we always stress on here at Jolly's Pharmacy, is that prevention is better than a cure. So always do your regular checkups to keep up to date with anything that might be going wrong, that you can catch it early and mitigate the risks involved. Of course, here's something that we tend to overlook, and that is fluoride. Fluoride plays a crucial role in strengthening tooth enamel, which is the tooth's first line of defense when it comes to decaying. And this is why using fluoride toothpaste and mouthwash is highly recommended, and it helps protect and even repair early stages of tooth damage. We also talked about flossing, but with a modern twist. Of course, if you are someone that may have tight or small spaces in between your teeth, we spoke about water flosses. That is a great option for your dental health. We also have a variety of flosses, which I'll get to when we move to our products of the week. And of course, we would like to urge everybody to take daily care of their teeth, be mindful of what you eat, and don't skip on those dental checks. Okay, and let's take a short break before we move on to our products of the week.
And if they say convenience make a big difference, then you can trust me. I know just where you should be. That is JP Mega, 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 Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga, 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 nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. If you're not happy, if you're social, it's to everyone. What a happy place, happy place. Oh, JP Mega, 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 Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga, 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 nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. It's to everyone. What a happy place, happy place. Oh, what a happy place. But just fix some more any item and you automatically qualify for discounts. Check us out at the Mega Store in Fongolia where there's lots of parking on Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. JP Mega, the best family shopping experience.
Wake up this morning feeling risky. I had temptations to call in sick, but I end up in Johnny's pharmacy. And don't in the street, at least it's some my immune system. Me feeling fit and strong now. I'm ready to work like it on any mission. If you see me forget, Johnny's pharmacy is number one. Johnny's forget. We can't talk about everyone. Johnny's forget. The immune system. Johnny's forget. Yo, Dominic is about part of box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Johnny's Pharmacy. They boost me up real quick. Johnny's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Would you be missing the party this weekend because of that nagging cold and cough? Boost your body's immunity now by taking Feral Compound, a combination of vitamins and minerals to fight off coughs and cold, so you can be the life of the party again. Don't be restricted by those nagging coughs and cold. Take Feral today and enjoy the little joys of life. Feral Compound is for adults and children 15 years and older. Available at Jolly's Pharmacy and all our locations island-wide.
Back to you, Miss Joseph.
All right, and now it's time for our products of the week right here on Jolly's Market, where we highlight a few different items that can really make a real difference to your daily health routine. So, sticking with our Oral Health Week recap, today we are featuring a few powerful tools available at Jolly's Pharmacy that can help you achieve a clean and confident smile. So, let's start off with our standout product, which is the Corsadol mouthwash, which retails for just $34.95. Now, this isn't your everyday mouthwash. It is a treatment mouthwash, and it contains chlorhexidine, which is specifically designed to treat early signs of gum disease, including gingivitis, bleeding gums, and even mouth ulcers. And what makes this so effective is that it works fast by killing plaque bacteria in just 30 seconds. And it's especially useful as a short term intensive treatment, particularly after dental procedures or surgery, helping to promote healing and, of course, protecting our gums. So if you're experiencing any bleeding when you're brushing your teeth or signs of gum irritation, Corsadol may be exactly what you need. And of course, remember, it's meant to be used for short-term use. This product is usually suggested to you by a dentist after you are, of course, having any dental procedures done. But if you are experiencing any bleeding of the gums or irritation, it can be an option to help you deal with that and get to the root of the problem. Now, our next product will be a way to upgrade your brushing experience, and that is the Wisdom Spin Brush, and it retails for $29.95. If you feel like your regular brushing methods are not giving you enough of a deep clean, this is definitely a great option. Of course, it comes with a spinning action that will help remove plaque more efficiently and help you reach those areas that can get missed sometimes. If you are trying to get that area at the back, you can't quite reach it. Of course, the spinning technique can go over the tooth and hit all angles of the tooth, including the front and the back. Sometimes we focus more on the outsides of our teeth and not the insides. The automatic spinning brush can help get those areas that we often neglect, right? And of course, it retails for $29.95. And here's something that some people may skip, but is also very important, and that is the tongue. So we'll be highlighting the Wisdom Tongue Cleaner, and it retails for just $6.20. It is important to note that bad breath doesn't always come from your teeth, but it can come from bacteria that is sitting on your tongue. So this tool is designed specifically to remove odor causing particles and bacteria buildup that can be found on the tongue that can help keep your breath fresher every day and throughout the day. And it's quick and easy to use, similar to a tongue scraper, and it will definitely make a difference in your oral health care. And finally, let's talk about how to reach those hard to reach areas in between your teeth, and that is through the Wisdom ProFlex Interdental Brush, and it retails for $8.56. If you're looking for this product, it is a packet of small little brushes. They come in different colors such as blue and green, and it's perfect for anyone who might have braces, bridges, or any other dental appliance, or you're just trying to reach in between your teeth. If you know you have a tooth gap and might not be able to get in between there with a toothbrush, it is like a mini brush. The bristles kind of remind me of like a bottle cleaner, and you can really get in and clean in between those gaps in between your teeth. And it is definitely a great option as it has a nice flexible and curved handle, making it easier to get to the back of your mouth and reducing any wire breakage. Of course, we're talking to persons who might have braces, because you need to ensure that you're cleaning in between your braces and your teeth, as food can get in between there. So this is a great way to sort of wiggle those particles out and remove any plaque that might be built up on your teeth that a toothbrush simply cannot reach. And of course, we're talking about the Wisdom ProFlex Interdental Brushes. Of course, these products can be found on our oral health, our oral care aisle. For anyone listening. And so it's not just about brushing your teeth, it's about having the right tools. So we spoke about a treatment mouthwash, an advanced brushing technique with the spin brush, tongue cleaning with the tongue cleaner, and an interdental care, which are the ProFlex interdental brushes. And again, you can visit us at any of our Jolly's Pharmacy locations to find these products and pick up the product of the week to improve your smile. And of course, your smile can only improve with the right care. And I'd like to take another short break before we move on to updates from Jolly's Pharmacy.
This morning feeling missing. I had the impatience to call it sick, but I end up in Jolly's Pharmacy. And don't think that she Jolly's fix up my immune system. Me feeling fit and strong now. I'm ready to work and pick on any mission. If you see me again, Jolly's Pharmacy is number one. Jolly's forget. We can't have everyone. Jolly's forget. Inside the immune system. Jolly's forget. Yo, Dominic, it's about Father Box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Jolly's Pharmacy, then boost me up real quick. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Oh, and if the same convenience make a big difference, then you can trust me. I know just where you should be. That is JP Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. If you're not happy, if you're so shop, it's up to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, JP Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. It's up to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, what a happy place. But just take some more any item and you automatically qualify for discounts. Check us out at the Mega Store in Fongolia, where there's lots of parking on Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. JP Mega, the best family shopping experience.
All right, back to you.
All right. And of course, we want to let you know on 2 new products from Jolly's Manufacturing, starting with the Babyliss toilet paper. The makers of your favorite Babyliss personal care products have now come up with an everyday must have, and that is the Jolly's Manufacturing Babyliss toilet paper, which is crafted for superior softness and strength. We're, of course, committed to making products made with love, and it's available in a 300 sheets and 500 sheets option. The 300 sheets retail for $1.78, whereas the 500 sheets retails for $2.53. And our second product that is new from Jolly's Manufacturing is chlorine. So we are pleased to announce that we now offer chlorine powder and available in a 2 kg bottle for $19.95. Is a high strength, fast acting disinfectant solution that can be used for sanitation and water treatment. Of course, it can be used for your swimming pools, surface disinfecting. If you're cleaning your yards or your steps, you can always utilize this. Of course, we'd like to urge everyone to use protective gloves when handling this product. Store it in a cool and dry area and away from direct sunlight and out of reach of children. And that is the chlorine. And it's again available in a 2 kg bottle for $19.95. Available at all of our Jolly's Pharmacy locations. Moving on, of course, we would like to speak directly to our valued wholesale customers. We know that when you are coming to our King George location, things look a little different when you come to the front door. And change can be a little overwhelming sometimes, but we do want to welcome you home with us. Of course, that location is still home to our wholesale branch or our wholesale store. You can still get all of your favorite brands, the brands that you trust, right there on King George 5th Street, just with a refreshed and improved look, right, and layout now that it serves both a retail store and the pharmacy. But just know that you can still come through for all of your bulk purchases. When you enter the store, if you turn to your right and go down the oral care aisle, which of course runs greatly with the topic that we had today. So while you're looking for your toothbrushes and mouthwash, you can just head down that aisle and you'll see our wholesale cashier right there ready to help and serve. So she's located at the back right of the store. And of course, if you enter the store and like to find out where it is, you can always ask one of our helpful and friendly staff, and we are happy and always willing to assist. Of course, you have the option of calling ahead and placing your orders. You can call the cell phone line for the wholesale store, and of course is specifically for the wholesale store, and that is 613-3393. It's also available on WhatsApp. If you'd like to call via WhatsApp or send your order via WhatsApp, you can do so, and we'll have it available for pickup once you give us a time to do so. Or of course, you can call our main office line, which is back up, and that is 448-3388, and ask to be transferred to the wholesale department, and we can do so for you. To allow you to make your orders and arrange for pickup or delivery. Of course, we are still delivering. Our wholesale store is ready and willing to serve, able to serve, and still located in the King George 5th Street location that you know and love, right? Also, our 6th annual National 5K Wellness Run is on. Of course, we have it every year, every April. It is still going on. So April 25th of this year, we will be walking, running, cycling, however you'd like to complete the race, you are able to do so. And that is being held Saturday, April 25th. We will be meeting in the Newtown Savannah from 3 p.m. and the race will promptly begin at 4 p.m. where the theme colors are blue and yellow. And of course, we're urging you to start looking for your outfits, your sneakers, your accessories. Tell your friends. Registration is going to be announced very soon, but we want you to just get your minds and your bodies ready for those of us who are running with the aim to win, because again, we do have some great prizes available for our fastest runners. Training can begin all now so that you are ready. Remember to stretch. We will of course have professionals on the day for any injuries, but of course we pray and preach about prevention. So of course, get your bodies ready, start stretching, start warming up now so that we can have a nice race. And of course, that's Saturday, April 25th from 3 p.m. we are meeting, and the race will begin promptly at 4 p.m. Of course, you can call us at 448-3388 if you have any questions. You can reach out to us via social media. That's our Instagram and Facebook pages. We are also on Twitter, so you can keep up to date with any updates that we have going on. My name is Yomira Joseph, and it's been a pleasure to host Jolly's Markets this Friday. And do enjoy your weekend.
Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh, convenience will make a big difference. Then you can trust me. I know just where you should be. That is JP Mega, 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 Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga, 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 nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Shop with your daughter, with your son. Shop better to everyone. What a happy place, happy place. Oh, JP Mega, 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 Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga, 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 nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Shop better to everyone. What a happy place, happy place. Oh, what a happy place. But just click some more any item and you automatically qualify for discounts. Check us out at the Mega Store in Fongole, where there's lots of parking on Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. JP Mega, the best family shopping experience.
Presents Drink with Intent. One Solid Hipwoods Party, Volume 2. Featuring Dominica's finest, DJ Snow, Selecta Urban, DJ Ren, DJ Flip the Boss, DJ Day, Mika Labadee, DJ Ati, and DJ Slim. After party with Aunt Willis, YouTube sensation, DJ Styles, Your Barbie Faithy, Wada G, and TK Combo. It's all going down on the rail. Saturday, April 4th. Admission, early bird $60, share 2, $80, and tier 3,
$500. Tickets sold at Cozy Corner or online at ticketcall.com. Drink with Intense, the ultimate all-white solid headphone party volume 2. It's gonna be. This event is sponsored by Belfast Estate, BB Run, Discover Dominica Authority, Southern Place Hotel, Big W, Research IGA, Johnny Walker, Pirates Limited, Serrano, Hennessy, Malibu, KFC, DJ Median, K-Bits, Vibes Radio, Humble Visual, Astafan, Magnum Tonic Wine, Chef Ali, GBA Enterprises, Bounty Rum, Chairman's Reserve, DDA Styles Travel, The Realm, Cozy Corner, The Five, High Garden Limited, Mika's Courtyard, Mika Henderson Inc., One Temps Bar and Grill, Flow Dominica.
Would you be missing the party this weekend because of that nagging cold and cough? Boost your body's immunity now by taking Feral Compound, a combination of vitamins and minerals to fight off coughs and cold, so you can be the life of the party again. Don't be restricted by those nagging coughs and cold. Take Feral today and enjoy the little joys of life. Feral Compound is for adults and children 14 years and older. Available at Jolly's Pharmacy and all our locations island-wide.
Over the past years, we've been issuing driving tests in Portsmouth, so that's ongoing. Also been inspecting motor vehicles or motor vehicle license, that's ongoing. But today,
If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums. Belfast Estate Limited, over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy drink, and of course the Sunblast juices, Topper Snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
They're smooth. And then their skin is smooth. It's a brand new cool. Ink smooth. Perfectly balanced. For a smooth and refreshing taste. How smooth? Well smooth. Guinness smooth. For a smooth and refreshing taste. New Guinness Smooth. Must be 18 years or older. Drink responsibly. Socialize responsibly.
Locally distributed by Belfast Estate Limited.
I wanna drink Dominica best rum with you. I wanna drink, baby, Dominica best rum with you. Get the body, drink it every day. Give me energy, alright, pepper way. Get the body, drink it every day. Give me energy. Time today, we wake up. Okay, my body, my knee, who's ready, full energy. My body, my knee, who's ready, full energy. Okay, boom. Distributed by Belfast Estate Limited. Drink it, but don't abuse it. Okay, boom. Bring your cooler. Bring your cooler. Bring the sausages now. Sausages. Number one.
When you come in the jam, you should have a baby in your hand. When you come in the van, you should have a baby in your hand. What we drinking? The baby style. The baby nice. The baby nice. The baby style. The baby nice. The baby style. The baby nice. The baby style. The baby nice. BB Spice Rum. It's more than just a rum.
BB Spice Rum, distributed by Belfast Estate.
Sweet babe. If you look at one Belfast to sell, you pay, you cool. To Belfast. To Belfast. Oh, son, look away. BB, son, look away. Yo, son, look away. Rum punch. Son, look away. So, son.
I will stop with Belfast this morning. Good morning to you, young lady. How you doing?
Okay, how are you?
You doing fine?
Yes.
So
Welcome,
tell us what's going on with Belfast.
welcome to another episode of Belfast in 30, the only show where we sip, we lime, and we bring the vibes straight from Belfast Estate. Now listen, we got something special for you. Fresh on our shelves, we're introducing our Caroni aromatic bitters, a bold flavor-packed blend of alcohol, water, sugar, and rich island spices. One dash, and boom, you're transforming your drinks from basic to legendary. So cocktails, juices, ice cream, yogurt, dessert, even your fish and meat dishes. You can put our Caroni aromatic bitters, the flavor that hits different. So hold tight. We'll be taking a quick break and we'll be right back.
Quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums. Belfast Estate Limited, over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy drink, and of course, Sunblast juices, Toppers snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
They're smooth. And then there's Guinness Smooth. It's a brand new cool. Incredibly smooth. Perfectly balanced. For a smooth and refreshing taste. How smooth? Well smooth. Guinness Smooth. For a smooth and refreshing taste. New Guinness Smooth. Must be 18 years or older. Drink responsibly. Socialize responsibly.
Locally distributed by Belfast Estate Limited.
Bring your cooler. Bring your cooler. What's the cheese now? What's the cheese? BB Rum number one all over. Make ready in Dominica. Right here. BB nice. BB nice. BB nice. BB nice. When you come in the jam, you should have a baby in your hand. When you come in the van, you should have a baby in your hand. What we drinking? The BB style. The BB nice. 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 BB Spice Rum. It's more than just a rum.
I will stop with, of course, Belfast continues.
So now, if you're wondering where to find our Island Chill, we are outside in different supermarkets, but you can find us at Mom's Company Limited, ACS Shillingford, James Store, Springfield Sheridan, J. Astafans Company Limited, Hope's Restaurant, Savers Supermarket, Northern Food and Supplies, Smart Supermarket. And don't forget our Jajam is on the shelves at various supermarkets. And we'll also be having a live sampling today at ACS from 2:30 to 3:30 and 3:30 to 4:30. We'll be sampling our Island Chill. So if you want to come and try it out before you buy it, you can come at ACS today from 2:30 to 3:30. We'll be sampling the different flavors of our Island Chill. And from 3:30 to 4:30, we'll be sampling our Jajam. And we'll also be at Original Producers next week Friday from 2:30 to 3:30 sampling our Island Chill, and we'll be hitting up the Roseau Market on March 28th from 10 a.m. also sampling our Island Chill. So it's going to be good vibes, good flavor, good energy, so don't miss it. We're going to be outside at ACS, well inside ACS from 2:30 to 3:30. We'll be sampling our Island Chill, and from 3:30 to 4:30 we'll be sampling our Jajam. So we're gonna take a break and show some love to the bars.
If you want my heart, treat me right. Don't waste my time. Don't cross me line. If you feel this, you gon' make me cry. If you feel this vibe, you gon' make me.
You must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums. Belfast Estate Limited, over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy drink, and of course, Sunblast juices, Topper Snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
They're smooth. And then there's Guinness Smooth. It's a brand new cool. Incredibly smooth. Perfectly balanced. For a smooth and refreshing taste. So how smooth? Well smooth. Guinness Smooth.
So let's give some love to the bars. Big love. Showing support to Belfast. Brian's Bar San Sauver. Good morning to you, Deborah's Bar Massac. One Port Container Bar Roseau. Rose on the Highway, Port as well. Davos Bar Roseau. Davos, good morning to you. Manman's Bar Woodbridge Bay. Man, good morning. MP Shop Massac. Brigadier's Bar Pay Bush. And Jaw Drop Hotspot Maho. Belfast appreciates you. Big love to you this morning. So back to my friend.
So we'll be at ACS today from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Actually, we'll be sampling our Jajam and our Island Chill. So if you want to try it out, come down to ACS in Tong. So this is Belfast Sympathy, bringing the vibe straight to you. See you next week.
Baby, slow, make I give you love with overflow. Hold me tight, don't let go. Now only you make my heart flow. Baby, slow, make I give you love with overflow. Hold me tight, don't let go. Now only you make my heart flow. Get your body sweet like sugar cane. Every time you call my name, baby, now you raise my pain. Come close, make me dance again, baby. Slow, make I give you love with overflow. Hold me tight, don't let go. Now only you they make my heart glow, baby. Glow. You are my baby. Na. From Lagos down to Accra. Now your love they make me scatter. No delay, no drama. Baby, can you be my partner?
Before we take our next stop, Creole Habits. You know, I've been trying to get in touch with the security minister, Mr. Blackmore, for a few days now. Seems to be a very busy guy. Talk about some of the issues that have been explored there for the week, especially concerns about the Stockholm prison and some allegations that were made there earlier this week about the treatment of prisoners. And of course, this morning we just heard about, the celebration, the licensing there at Portsmouth. Good morning to you, Mr. Blackmore. Thank you for joining us. I know we've been trying to contact each other for the week. What's going on, sir? Yes.
Good morning. I'm good. Good morning to your listeners.
Well,
Good morning to you, Matt.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you could join us there. Just to give us a little, interview this morning on the issues. Mr. Blackmore, let's deal quickly there with the issue with the Stockholm prison and the big letter that came out this week about the inhumane treatment at the Stockholm prison, and person saying that you investigate and the officials there should investigate what's going on, if any, at the Stockholm prison. What is your take?
First, Mark, let me just say that the management of a prison or prisons globally is a very difficult thing, and we have to ensure that we put systems in place to address, the problems that emerge from time to time. But he made reference to a letter, and we put him to show that it's coming from a prison officer. And if I just briefly make reference to what you just said, this is sometimes when you have people who have been to prisons and you have the environment sometimes take a psychological tone on that person's psyche. So you have a process whereby that person is prisonized. You could have prisonization of an inmate, where that person adopts the folk ways and culture and norms of a prison setting, to the extent to which there's an element of distrust in the system and to prison officers themselves, and some loyalty to the inmates who they have met. And when that person exits the prison setting, the person thinks that they have to actually advocate on behalf of the prisoners that they left behind, especially if that person belongs to a particular social strata of society, and that person belongs, he or she should not be at prison. And so if we may find that that person may think that I have to advocate once I exit from prison. So the author of that letter, because when I look at the letter and the way it's structured, the consistency and the punctuation is not the style of a prison officer. That's okay. To say further, in terms of the abuse that I made reference to, Dominica is not a banana state, and we have systems in place. For matter of fact, under Section 8 of the Prison Act itself, the minister has the authority to appoint what they call justices, visiting justices, which is in place. And any member with visiting justices team, can enter the prison and to look at the condition or complaints made by any prisoner. Under Section 53 of the Prison Act, the superintendent of prison has no choice. Once I make a reference to the rules that time of the Prison Act, that the superintendent has to listen to the complaint made by the prisoner and refer it to the visiting justice or justice's team, who shall actually refer it to the minister. So we have systems in place that have to be conformed to. In terms of some of the conditions, the meals, etc., we have instances in the recent past where inmates believe that they can still have access to cell phones, and they can still have access to listening devices 24 hours, 24/7, and they can dictate the terms at the prisons, and to the extent to which they want to dictate what they eat and etc. I am for, and the Labour Party administration is for, ensuring that prisoners are well fed in keeping with the prison rules, but every aspect of the prison life has to be supervised. And I do not think it's acceptable for prisoners to have cell phones and to communicate with people outside the prison setting. And there are a number of inmates who believe that they have a right so to do, and to have listening devices 24/7 and to have food of any type in the cells. If you want to do so, whereas I'm for treating people in a humane way and they have to be properly fed, if you wanted KFC today and you wanted steak tomorrow, then behave yourself in a way to stay within the confines of your home. If you want to use cell phone 24/7, watch TV 24/7 from your cell. Well, if you're convicted or if you're remanded for a serious crime, especially murder or interfering with a minor, it makes no sense to have at the prison. The best you're remanded at your home and allow the prison officers to stay in the yard and allow you to watch TV and to, when you want something to eat.
Well, I get your point, Mr. Blackmore, that prison, as some people say, is not a hotel. But you would agree, Mr. Blackmore, that these are human beings and need to be treated in a humane way. Would you agree with that?
But I just said to you, I'm the number one. You can ask anybody. I'm the number one. Matthew, I've been to the prison with me. I'm the number one. 100% persons who believe, and the government believe, that when it comes to treatment of prisoners, because prison officers have a right. The law dictates that you cannot give a prison officer less, insofar as the quantum of meat and cheese, etc. You must ensure you can give them more, but you cannot give them less. They have to be fed at a particular time. We just recently, last week, appointed for the first time a chef to ensure that there is consistency in the taste of the meals, because it's important to ensure that inmates are properly fed, that the medical condition are provided for, and the living condition is not consistent with any subhuman circumstance. And that is why in the next couple of days we'll be commissioning a new remand center, whereby we have ensured that the cells in the remand center are self-contained washroom facility. That's all that we're doing. We have a design for a new security maximum security cell. All that we're doing. We have a design because for me, you need to have less people in prison. I'm for the government is for rehabilitation. That's why we have a $7 million project we're looking at to build a trade center at the prison. So when a young man goes to the prison, and when he leaves with a skill. And these are the things that the prison emphasis on. As we speak, we are working and we have brought down the remand population from 130 to 86. And that is what we want to do, to bring down the remand population as low as possible. We have just a couple of weeks ago, we were at 220 in terms of the prison population. We're now up to 201, one female. And we're working consistently to ensure that people who are not supposed to be in the prison setting for minor offenses are not there. But folks who have taken people's life and who have been convicted by the court, two things must happen to you if you are convicted for murder. We have either you face the gallows or you rot in jail or taking a human life. But at the same time, you have to be fed. You have to be cared for. And if you're in a maximum security block is maximum security block. It should not be in a subhuman way. And we're ensuring that we do everything possible and to ensure the environment is improved. We're providing the environment for rehabilitation over the years with the NOMAD and ensuring that they may support with skills, and when they leave, they can actually contribute to the nation society.
There's one part of the letter that I underlined, Mr. Blackmore, and it says, it's not just the physical conditions that are inhumane, it's the treatment. A surveillance camera installed in the bathroom is a gross invasion of privacy. Disciplinary measures are harsh as a prison officer. And I have witnessed prisoners being beaten by fellow officers, kicked to the ground, and with batons to the point of losing consciousness, all while being handcuffed in shackles and with absolutely no way to defend or even protect the vulnerable parts of their body. Mr. Blackmore, this is something that needs to be investigated.
certainly, I'm for an investigation. And as I said, we have a system in place where we have independent visiting justices. Some of them are priests or pastors, and they have been appointed, and they can visit the prison at any time and interview any prisoner. And that is done for the express purpose of ensuring that prisoners are actually cared for appropriately in a humane way. And I said again, under the regulation, section 53, if a prisoner has a grievance, the superintendent must listen and take his report. And the law shall submit.
Hold on, Mr. Blackmore. That very committee that you're talking about, I'm being told that these people never visit the blocks. Is that factual?
Well, I'm saying I have received reports from them, and I'm not going to actually through the justices who are men of God under the boss. We also have spiritual ministers visiting the prisons at a regular basis, and we have installed new cameras throughout the parameters of the prisons in every aspect. That is also done to ensure that any element of abuse will be captured. Now, we spend over $207,000, as you know, to install cameras and to ensure that there's no abuse done to anybody in the prisons. So, as I said, any allegation of abuse has to be reported. There are instances where the police come in, investigate those matters if any prisoner is treated in a manner which, of course, constitute a violation of the person's fundamental rights.
So you're assuring the public that investigations will continue there for any matter that has been mentioned in that letter, and maybe more from other prisoners as well. So you will investigate.
Let me just warn you. When I say warn,
yes,
I'm not admonishing you.
No.
When you're referring to the author of this letter,
yes,
I just said to you that letter. Okay. If you listen,
you may be right, Mr. Blackmore. You may be right, but I'm not looking about the writer who penned that letter. I'm saying, there's a message in that letter that should be addressed. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm looking for what you're saying from a generalized perspective, and I'm saying that any element of abuse to any prisoner is unacceptable. But I'm not using what you're reading from the letter as a template to make my decision, because I'm saying to you, when I look at the timing of that letter and the way the letter is written, I think it is misleading to say it's coming from a prison officer. I'm saying it is coming from an author who was at the prison setting, and who actually see himself as being sympathetic to the inmates who had his back or her back at the time, and that person actually think that he has a loyalty to the inmates who he was part of in terms of his he being confined to prison. And so from what I've seen in the letter, and if you read the letter, you abide further. The different narrative, there's not one narrative in it. The different narrative does not speak to the author being a prison officer. And if you go back to Donald Clemmer, who was the director of the District of Columbia correctional facility, and he had a wonderful piece on people who come to the prison setting, who have adopted the folk ways, the norms, and the culture within the prison setting, and has developed an element of loyalty to the inmates, and a distrust to the system, and a distrust to prison officers, because that person may have felt that because of my social position, should not have been at the prison. And then when that person gets at the prison setting, you realize that these are the folks who have my back. So when I exit, I have to advocate on their behalf. So to me, it fit that personality, and it fit that profile from a social science perspective. That's the way I look at it. And I may be wrong, But I'm saying that, I want to put on record that this government and as a minister will never tolerate any element of abuse.
So you're satisfied that your prison officers, Mr. Blackman, that comes under your watch, are doing a great job. That's what you're saying. There's no abuse.
Prison officer, I want to say it's a very taxing and challenging job. If you go to prisons, Matt, you see prisons well kept, and I think in the circumstances and working with what they have, they're doing a commendable job. In terms of course, in every occupation, you're going to find bad actors. What we need to do is to put systems in place to identify those bad actors and to deal with them. That is why you have seen emphasis being placed on ensuring that this prison setting can be monitored. So that's why we have invested in a camera system at the prisons to ensure that every corridor can be seen and monitored by the superintendent and others to ensure that any element of abuse can be identified and dealt with. And in terms of the consistency of the meals, we have hired a chef and to ensure that in fact can be dealt with. In terms of the training of prison officers, except for the past year, we had prison officers on a yearly basis going to the US and doing various courses in prison management and other contemporary disciplines insofar as the prison management of a prison is concerned. So it's an ongoing process, Mark. It's tough. And those people, both the inmates and the prison officers, go through a lot in terms of psychological demand the setting places on the site here.
Mr. Blackman, I want to commend you always for reaching out and, of course, engaging the public. But we have to go. And I will talk to you about the matter there in Portsmouth as it relates to the licenses next time around. But again, thank you for joining us and being, giving us this interview. And not many ministers act like yourself. So I'm very happy that you're being, reachable and persons can contact you when we have issues to talk about. Mr. Blackmore, again, thank you very much. Thank you.
No problem. One love.
All right. Commend you, sir. Thank you very much. Give that to him. Huh? He's always available to talk, whether you believe him or not. Not many ministers can make themselves available and face the public to ask questions. Our next up is Creole Halbert coming back. Until next time, later we'll be doing a radiothon for Debauche. Join the cause and, of course, make yourself available. Pledge and give support to the movement.
Baby, come closer. If I tell you something tonight, yeah, you the light up my soul. Every touch they make me whole. Anytime you call my name, it is with the opposite. No lie, you the enter my eyes. Your love they post my mind. Baby, make you hold me tight. Cause tonight we gon' feel alright. You put fire in my heart. Anytime we get apart, I know that is love again.
Tomorrow is World Forest Day. Yeah? To join a group of persons will be at Debauche for a peaceful gathering from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Food and drinks provided. Hear from the caretakers of Whitey Kubuli for a development that protects our people and protecting our rainforest. That's tomorrow. Celebrate World Forest Day. See you at 1 o'clock. Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you again, Mr. Blackmore.
I'm up for you. Boy, you know I like you. Fire. But don't blame me, I'm not tired. You say you want my love tonight, but you dey act like you won't fight. Baby, don't be wasting time. If you want me, stand in line. I know boys like you, they lie. Sweet mouth with the sugar, but I go take my time this time. If you're worth this butterfly, don't waste my time. Boy, don't waste my time. If you want my love, better treat me right. Don't waste my time. Boy, don't cross the line. If you feel this vibe, you go make me climb. If you feel this vibe, you go make me climb. See your eyes, they follow me, but your moves, no, they guarantee. Give me something I can feel. Make me know your love is real. Fuck your talk, but show me. Walk your walk, what's all this for? If you want my love for sure, I know get time to keep score. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my
Oh, my baby. Na, 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 na. Yeah. Oh, my baby. Baby, slow. Make I give you love with overflow. Hold me tight, don't let go. Now only you make my heart grow. Baby, slow. Make I give you love with overflow. Hold me tight, don't let go. Now only you that make my heart flow. Get your body sweet like sugar cane. Every time you call my name, baby, now you raise my pain. Come close, make we dance again, baby. Slow. Make I give you love with overflow. Hold me tight, don't let go. Now only you that make my heart flow, baby. Flow. Whoa, my baby. Na.